Hey neighbors, Charlie here. Review of Avengers #1. I struggled to get through this comic. I read the opening, and then about midway through, I skipped to the end just because it was becoming a task. My head was actually hurting because it was so stupid. I had to take Tylenol before I started this video. So right off the bat, we have a cover. Normally speaking, I'd say good to go, but we have some inconsistencies. She-Hulk is juicing, so hopefully Doctor Strange can help her with her back acne, because She-Hulk is, uh, she has the power of the Hulk, but she's also embodied feminine beauty. So whatever this is right here, this is disgusting. So, yeah. And then we have Thor, who's got the golden arm and the hammer. That's not his hammer. And obviously, because you can tell right here from Carol Manverse's, that's not even a real name, but it's hilarious that it's stuck. That her arm is missing. That she's obviously sticking a thumb up in his backside because he's like, oh my god, I'm stuck in this horrible comic. Please help me. Oh my god, this comic sucked. Alright, so it opens up. It's in the past. You have Odin, Black Panther, the dragon, Starbrand, who's not even from this universe. This power came from a Marvel line called the New Universe when they were trying to do some additional comics. And that character, Starbrand, came to the Marvel Universe and gave characters power. So, what? And then they're like, let's put the Phoenix in there. Why is the Phoenix, A, looking like Jean Grey, B, saying that mutants existed back 1,000,000 years ago? Oh, yeah, 1,000,000 years ago, on the money. The Phoenix isn't a person. The Phoenix isn't a mutant. It's a power. It's a cosmic power. This is ridiculous. So they're doing their talk. Like, and they got some Black Panther there, and like, let's drink some 4,000-year-old mead, and then you got Ghost Rider and his flaming tauntaun. What is this, woolly mammoth? Because that's interesting. My Van Skyver literally doesn't want to even touch this comic anymore. It's like, I don't want to be used to point out all the stupidness of this comic. This is ridiculous. These characters are dumb. You're talking about things that don't exist in the Marvel continuity. They're literally just pulling stuff from the movies, throwing them together, and hoping something will stick. I've talked about this before. The Phoenix Force does look hot, though, so I'm going to give them an A+ on making something that's not supposed to be there looking hot. So they're going to go into battle. Oh my god. It's hard just remembering this comic because it was so dumb. And they're talking about how they're up against the wall. It's going to be horrible. She's like, we'll just kill it with fire. And Odin's like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. So they're going to battle. And they're going to battle Celestials. So, pop quiz for you. In the Marvel Universe, Celestials came to Earth a long, long time ago. I'm not sure it was actually 1,000,000 years ago on the money. But they came back 1,000,000 years ago, and they created mutants. So how can there be mutants? And why would the Phoenix Force even be here? It's a cosmic being. It's not just hanging out on Earth. My god. This is stupid. I gotta point this one out because this is ridiculous right here. Where is it? Alright, yeah, right here. If this is the Star Brand, then this Hulk thing right here that has the Star Brand doesn't need to jump. The Star Brand power allows the bearer to fly. Oh my god, this comic was stupid. So after we have our little 1,000,000 year ago flashback, we have the front page, wasted 2 pages, whatever. And it's Stark and Rogers and Thor. And these guys are just beat down. And I'll tell you why they're beat down. because he was stuck in a crappy storyline. Excuse me, I was burping there. Where he was a hologram and in a coma. He was stuck in a stupid storyline where his girlfriend stole his power and he became a complete... Yeah, I can't say the word, but he became that. And then they turned him into a Nazi. So they're all trying to deal with the fact that... Yeah, I think they even alluded to it here, how stupid all their storylines were. And then they're trying to put the band back together. There's even a reference when they introduced Carol Manverse into this storyline where she's like, "Oh, you guys put the band back together." So literally just a whole bunch of pages of them talking about Stark doesn't want to be a hero anymore. Thor wants to be a hero, and Captain America's like, "Yeah, we should be heroes again." Stark's just an idiot. I mean, I don't know. You've done so much damage to these characters that it's now hard for people to relate to them. They had their flaws, they had their problems, but at the core of them, they had these main things. Like Captain America, he literally would do anything to save America, hold up good values, to be a good person. Stark was a little bit of a jerk, a little bit self-centered, but when push came to shove, he would sacrifice himself. He tried to hide the hero that he was. And then Thor, I do like the look of Thor, though. By the way, I'm gonna say I don't like wavy hair, probably because I'm bald, so I'm jealous. But I like the crew cut and the beard. It's cool. Yeah, there's the wavy hair right there. Golden locks of love. So these characters they had meaning. But for so many years now, Marvel has written so many bad stories that with this Fresh Start initiative, everybody's like, I don't care. I mean, I'm not connected to these characters anymore. And the people that had bought these comics have walked away. So now we're coming back and we're looking at this and we're like, oh, no, I don't care. And then, oh, that's the new name for the AI motherboard. Oh, so awesome. Sorry I went off on that tangent right there. It's one of the problems with this comic is I was trying to connect with it and I couldn't because these characters had all the redeeming qualities, everything that made them who they were, removed from people that are shallow and mean. And that's a key point in SJW people. I sit next to a communist / socialist, and he's shallow and mean at work. I mean, he takes pleasure in saying mean things and being mean to people. And it's sad. And these people have woven their way into Marvel Comics, and they've ruined these characters. Comics are our Greek mythology, so the way that they used to tell stories back in the day, some little Greek boy or some Roman boy about some god or some hero that did something awesome, they were meant to embody the best parts of humanity, to help us try and be better people, to like tell stories of greatness. And these things have been taken out of comics. Now all these characters are flawed, and Marvel's like, why aren't our books selling? And they realize that everybody was right. You screwed up. But they're not going all the way. So these characters are still flawed, and now they're trying to do a correction with flawed characters that we can't connect to. That was another weird tangent. I'm sorry. These characters are flawed and ruined. And it might not be possible to get back to where we needed to be. To where they need to be, excuse me. So, back to this crappy story. Stark's AI watch detects some anomaly, and the Avengers like, alright, let's go. The three of them. Then we jump to Black Panther and Doctor Strange, and I crap you not. I jumped through all of this. There was the introduction of Ghost Rider. He seems like a cool character, I'm not gonna lie. I hope they do some good stuff with him. There is She-Hulk. right there. And what's that? 4, number 1. Yeah. Why has he got golden locks there? Well, maybe no, that's just his kid. I saw this right here and I was like, bugs. So, Black Panther and Doctor Strange are in some cavern, and they see eggs, and I'm like, oh, so it's gonna be bugs. Bugs are gonna be the thing. Alright, I'm gonna skip some pages. The wedding of the century. No one cares. No one cares. Skip more pages. There's Carol. Yay. Wait a minute. Where's that line? There it is, right there. Hi, boys. Looks like you picked the right time to get the band back together. Oh my god, you're so funny. Shut up. So, I'm done. Don't buy this comic. Alright? Just go online and read a 2-minute review. Actually, don't even watch this review. Just click end right now. Because it's just a stupid comic. And ridiculous. And it upsets me so much because these characters used to be the shizness. I was trying to make sure I didn't swear too much right there. And these characters were awesome. Oh my god. What is wrong with you? Why are you letting her do that to you? Oh my god. Alright, so Avengers number 1 is junk. Trust me on this, it is not worth how much I spend. $5. It's not worth $5. It's actually a thick comic. I skipped the entire middle just to get it done so I can get this review out because it was just horrid. And I'm going to say this again. The main key about this is who the writers have just ruined these characters, possibly to the point of no return. I don't know. And they don't care about any sort of continuum, so they'll jump through time and they'll do this and they'll do that, and it doesn't make any sense because people remember earlier stories and like, what do you mean? It's like, why is the Phoenix Force here? This doesn't make sense. Why are we hanging around 1,000,000 years ago in the past? This doesn't make sense. They should just start off in a battle with Cap getting into a tussle, and then Iron Man popping out going, hey dude, what's going on? I'm like, I'm in a tussle, I'm battling. You know what? Screw it. Cap's friggin' in Times Square, and he's battling Nazis, and Iron Man shows up. He's like, hey dude, what's going on? I was like, I'm battling Nazis. And Cap's like, you want help? And Iron Man's like, yeah, let's get it on. And then Thor friggin' pops in. He's like, what's going on? He's like, I'm battling Nazis. And Thor's like, ooh, can I get on this? I'm like, yeah. Boom! Right there, that's a more interesting story. You need to introduce that they're all like broken, horrible storylines and put it all together. It's like, hey, we're battling Nazis. You want to get on this? Like, yeah. I actually would not have minded if they were actually just in Times Square battling cyborg mutant Nazis. I'm not talking about like mutants. I'm not talking about like genetically mutated Nazis. That would have been a good storyline. Thor, Captain America, Iron Man, and She-Hulk, not looking weird, in Times Square, battling cyborg mutated Nazis. Not even speaking any dialogue, just kind of going like, hey dude, I got your back. Move, left, right, kill him. That is a more interesting story than this piece of crap. So, save your money. Yeah, don't buy it. So, sorry. Oh, and then maybe later on issues they introduce this Ghost Rider if he's cool. Hopefully. I don't know. Alright. Hit the button to subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Although I don't really notify anybody about anything, but whatever. And catch you guys on the flip. Later.